Both Cliff and Neal are entrepreneurs. They're visionaries. Both individuals are high energy. They almost are bursting with excitement when they take on a task.
Vision and high energy were essential skill sets Cerner Corporation co-founders Neal Patterson and Cliff Illig brought to the table in 1979 when they decided to leave the comforts of their first job out of college and start their own company.
I hired Cliff right out of the University of Kansas, hired Neal out of Oklahoma State. These two boys were natural entrepreneurs from their early careers, and you could see it. They were committed, they were focused, they worked hard.
The two young men demonstrated entrepreneurial instincts early on. They set out to build a company in an unknown industry.
I often say that entrepreneurs teach us about needs as human beings we don't even know we have. In the case of Neal and Cliff and that company, they taught the hospital industry and the larger healthcare industry that they had a need for data and how to manipulate data that the industry didn't even understand it had.
Neal Patterson is chairman of the board and chief executive officer of Cerner. Cliff Illig is vice chairman. Cerner, located in North Kansas City, provides healthcare information technology that is designed to reduce paperwork and make healthcare safer and more efficient. Cerner employs over 7,000 people and has a worldwide client base of over 1,600.
This is the kind of place where you can make a difference, and I think that that's something that we all feel.
Though now a multi-billion-dollar business, Cerner started off small. They developed a business plan and formulated their vision for their new company over Sunday meetings in the park, on grounds where Cerner headquarters is now located. While their ideas began to take shape, they were mentored by Kansas City's most prominent entrepreneur.
It's not a mystery that he and Neal would have gravitated years ago to go talk to Ewing Kauffman. Ewing Kauffman was a missionary about entrepreneurship. They went to Ewing Kauffman, and I think they've been infected by Ewing Kauffman ever since.
It is no coincidence that Cerner employees are called associates, just as Kauffman called the people who worked with him. Cerner's philosophy of giving back to the community is also patterned after Kauffman's ideas. The First Hand Foundation is a public charity established by Cerner Associates in 1995. Although Ewing Kauffman had a huge influence on how Cliff and Neal shaped their new company, they listened and took the advice of many others who offered their wisdom.
What impressed me about them at that time was how much they listened. A lot of those meetings were characterized by Neal drawing on a napkin down there at the Bristol.
I think the Cerner culture, the Cerner staff have a fondness to the business that they're in. It's not a job. In part, it's a mission.
Locally, Truman Medical Center became one of their clients. Cerner gained international recognition when the world-renowned Mayo Clinic signed on as a client.
Neal has to push ideas continuously, and you see it at Cerner. The future is everything. The past is nothing. The past is the platform on which you move to the future.
Neal has become a national leader and visionary on healthcare trends. 4 times he has been named one of the 100 most powerful people in healthcare. Though he spends a great deal of his time on the road, Neal personally gives back to the Kansas City community by chairing the board of directors of the American Royal, as a trustee of Midwest Research Institute. He also serves as an advisor to multiple health networks and entrepreneurial organizations.
Nobody is more enthusiastic as a scout or a volunteer active in scouting than Cliff Illig.
Cliff has maintained his roots as a Boy Scout by serving on the executive committee of the Heart of America Council of Boy Scouts. He also serves as a member of the Kauffman Foundation Center for Entrepreneurial Leadership and on the Stowers Institute Board of Directors.
He's not just there as a volunteer, he's there as a strategist. Cliff's vision of all the places and all the things he dedicates time to is they will be much bigger in the future. They will grow with the city. They'll be exemplary.
Just over a month ago, Neal and Cliff embarked upon a new venture. With partners, they purchased the Wizard soccer team from Lamar Hunt. Neal and Cliff continue to build on the solid Cerner foundation they started as young entrepreneurs. Their vision, their energy, and their passion will continue to benefit Kansas City for years to come. Tonight, we salute Kansas City Junior Achievement Business Hall of Fame laureates Neal Patterson and Clifford W. Illig.